When you go through the steps of buying your next home, one of those steps is getting it inspected, making sure everything is operating properly. Well, what about that inspector, and what about your legal rights when it comes to that inspection? We've brought in Kurt Franke for the legal side of real estate once again. Kurt, welcome back to the show.
Thank you, Greg.
Now, you're talking about inspectors, and they have to follow a certain set of guidelines, don't they?
Well, that's correct. I mean, inspectors have to be licensed by the state to begin with. So
Okay.
if you're having an inspector at your house, you want to make sure that that inspector has been certified by the state. You also want to know that the inspector has certain requirements during that licensing procedure.
Okay.
So, for instance, they'll do a background check on the person. The person has to show the Division of Real Estate that they have insurance for negligence up to $100,000.
Okay. And is there any sort of liability that goes back to that inspector if something is found out after the fact?
Well, yeah, I believe there could be. In fact, in some instances inspectors have actually left water running or something and caused damage to a structure. Now, most of the inspectors' reports you'll ever see do say that we bear no liability beyond the amount of the fee we paid. Whether that's enforceable or not is still a question to go before the courts in Nevada, but most states have said that those are not acceptable.
Oh, really?
That's correct.
So their job is simply to look no matter what the consequences are.
That's correct. I mean, their job is to do their job reasonably. Like most of us are held to a reasonable standard.
Absolutely.
So their job is to do it reasonably, and if they breach that standard of care, then they should be held liable for it, and that's the purpose of the insurance requirement.
The standard of care is really the key to that aspect, isn't
That's
it?
correct.
Okay. If you want to know more about your legal rights or you have a legal question, then you can set up an appointment with Kurt Franke. Your phone number?
You can get me at 827-6100. Speak with Linda. She'd be happy to make an appointment for you. Or my website, LOCAF, LOKAF.com.
Great. Thanks, Kurt. Another interesting topic on the legal side of real estate, talking about inspectors and appraisers. Right?
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Kurt. Now we